to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Oh, what a cut! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown to Illini. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. And that ends up being an interception.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Nowhere to go with one down. He goes at the 39. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. He might want another play. Back to pass. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. They give it to him again. At the 45 on his way. He's now up to 52 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches tonight.
Let's talk for a second about Illinois. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year
He lets it fly. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Illinois.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
He's got the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He breaks and runs through another guy. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun. Give on the inside. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Tight end now in motion. He uncorks one deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off time, and a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Really Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attack. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Fires toward the target, and it's knocked away. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll leave it with the lone back. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the... He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
After run, now throw. Touchdown, Rebels! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Picks up the first down and gets out of bounds, and there are 20 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Illinois Fighting Illini. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
They'll go to the fullback. Hey, stop him! Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously, money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he's got a lot of confidence.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Gain of 16. That's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing and cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Illinois looking to convert the fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Break and runs through another one. Touchdown Illini. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. But he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking for his man. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball spins just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads it downfield. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Leaves it with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Running back searching for a hole. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the...
The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Pressure coming. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's
Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. They want to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. A hostile hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.